Let's talk about the glaring hypocrisy of world leaders, especially in the Middle East. On TV, Arab and Muslim leaders loudly condemn Israel's actions in Gaza, issuing dramatic statements and staging photo ops to show solidarity with Palestinians. But behind closed doors, it's a different story. These same leaders are quietly making deals, investing billions from oil-rich Gulf states into Israeli tech and infrastructure. While their citizens protest and boycott, their rulers ensure Israeli industries are flush with cash. The public outrage is just a smokescreen for private profit. This isn't a few rogue deals, it's a deep systemic network of cooperation. Gulf media may broadcast Palestinian suffering non-stop, but their rulers are funding both the outrage and the very system they denounce. It's a self-sustaining cycle of hypocrisy, hidden in plain sight. The real betrayal? Leaders perform solidarity at home while collaborating with Israel and the West abroad, all at the expense of the people they claim to represent. Enter Jared Kushner, former White House advisor and architect of the Abraham Accords. After leaving office, he launched Affinity Partners, a private equity firm. The Saudi Public Investment Fund handed him $2 billion, despite concerns about his lack of experience. Why? His close ties to Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman. Kushner's firm has since funneled hundreds of millions into Israeli companies, like the Shlomo Group and Phoenix Holdings, using Gulf money. So, while Gulf monarchies publicly criticize Israel, they're quietly investing in its economy through Kushner. This isn't just business, it's hypocrisy on an industrial scale. The money trail runs straight from Riyadh and Abu Dhabi through Kushner into Tel Aviv's boardrooms. Everyone wins, except the people these leaders claim to support. The UAE has embraced its relationship with Israel, becoming a regional hub for Israeli business since the Abraham Accords. Trade has soared into the billions, especially in defense and security. Emirati and Israeli firms are co-developing advanced military tech, like drones and air defense systems. Israeli companies like Rafael are actively courting Emirati business, while Emirati funds invest in Israeli defense and cybersecurity. This isn't a secret, it's a public partnership in the business of war. The economic ties run deep. DP World collaborates with Israeli firms on logistics, and energy deals are connecting their power grids. The goal: a seamless corridor for goods, capital, and technology. While officials pay lip service to the Palestinian cause, their financial actions reveal a strategic alliance with Israel. Now let's talk about digital weapons. Israeli firms like NSO Group and Celebrite sell military-grade spyware to Gulf states and other authoritarian regimes, countries that publicly champion human rights. Pegasus spyware, for example, has been used by Saudi Arabia and the UAE to target journalists and dissidents, including those linked to Jamal Khashoggi. The UAE uses Israeli spyware to crush dissent, even hiring ex-American intelligence operatives to run surveillance. This global industry of oppression combines Israeli tech, American expertise, and Gulf money to create perfect surveillance states. Even countries like Indonesia and Pakistan, with no formal ties to Israel, buy these tools for their own security services. The hypocrisy is staggering. Leaders denounce Israel in public, then buy its technology to suppress their own people. The web of cooperation extends beyond the Gulf. Turkey's President Erdogan loudly criticizes Israel, but trade between the two countries remains strong, even during Gaza conflicts. The key link is energy. A pipeline from Azerbaijan through Turkey supplies much of Israel's oil, fueling its military. So, while Erdogan denounces Israel, Turkish pipelines keep its war machine running. Other Muslim-majority nations like Indonesia and Pakistan also quietly collaborate with Israel. Indonesia uses Israeli tech for security, and Pakistan has held secret meetings and bought Israeli surveillance tools. For these governments, strategic interests and access to advanced technology outweigh public support for Palestine. It's realpolitik, public outrage, private cooperation. What we see is a deep disconnect. Middle Eastern rulers pay lip service to the Palestinian cause while investing billions in sharing intelligence with Israel. For them, Palestine is a tool for managing public opinion, not a genuine cause. Meanwhile, ordinary citizens in Riyadh, Istanbul, Jakarta, and Islamabad feel real solidarity with Palestinians. They protest, donate, and demand justice. This creates a chasm between rulers and the ruled, filled with anger and disillusionment. Even global activists like Greta Thunberg show more genuine support than many regional leaders. The evidence is clear: these governments serve their own interests, not their people's. Their actions reveal a global system where profit and power always trump principle. Watch what leaders do, not what they say. Their money tells the real story, and it's not a pretty one. Shasha, 2025.